Hey guys, just a heads up, today is the last day that code IMMORTAL will get you 30% off your entire order over on gfuel.com. So that said, if you want to stock up for Season 2 of Modern Warfare, or if you just want to try G Fuel for the first time, now is the best time to do so. Anyways, on to today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, hey hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. We're getting ready to jump into a very exciting time for Call of Duty, as Season 2 here in Modern Warfare is set to go live tomorrow. And with a new season really only hours away at this point, that means the hype for all this new content is at an all-time high. And said hype was fueled even more today, as we got a brand new trailer for the season that shows off a ton of content we can expect to see come to the game. So today we're breaking down the massive Season 2 update and everything that was just revealed about it. But before we jump into it all, if you're new here, I am always covering the latest Call of Duty news and intel, leaks and rumors, and all that good stuff. So feel free to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all of that. And of course, if you enjoyed the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. Anyways, getting into the Season 2 update, this is obviously going to be a very significant update in all aspects really, as we'll be getting new content all across the board. Multiplayer, Spec Ops, you name it, and that means tomorrow we should be seeing a sizable title update go live on all platforms, so just prepare yourselves for that. We will likely have to spend a decent amount of time downloading the updates before we can actually jump on and experience the brand new season. However, once that is all out of the way and we can boot up the game, we are going to have plenty of exciting new content waiting for us. Now, like I said, today Call of Duty released the official Season 2 trailer, and you guys can see that playing in the background right now. And this obviously teases and reveals a lot of the new content featured in this upcoming season. So just breaking down this trailer, what we end up seeing right away is the fact that we are going to have at least 4 new maps to play on, some of which are actually new, and others are more so just remasters or reimaginations. Now, Operation Rust is the very first map that we get a look at, and this is clearly the classic MW2 map that we all know and love. Rust is, without a doubt, one of the most iconic maps in all of Call of Duty history. It's famous for its 1v1s, its sniper battles, and all sorts of that good stuff. And yes, it is back here in Modern Warfare this year, and honestly, I would say this is the map that I am the most excited about, but I am also a little curious to see if they ended up changing anything, kind of like how they did with Shipments. To be fair though, judging from the short preview we get of it during this trailer, it doesn't look too entirely different. I noticed a few crates that have been reskinned, but we still have the basic tower in the center, and that's got the ladder leading up to it. We still got the run up to the second story area of it as well, so as far as I can tell, it doesn't seem to be too different upon face value. And that to me is definitely good news. Then, the next map we end up seeing is called Operation Atlas Superstore, and straight away, I mean, come on guys, this is basically an IKEA. You know, this color scheme was in no way accidental. We are 100% playing on a remodeled IKEA for this map. Anyways, as we get into the preview for this one, everything here seems to be very cluttered and compact, I guess. There's a lot of boxes and crates placed in the store itself, and I assume we'll probably be able to parkour a little bit and get onto the shelves and other objects to add some verticality to this one. But upon first glance, I would say this one is going to be more close and medium range based. Now, following the IKEA map as we're deeming it from here on out, we then see that they advertise new ways to play. And this seems to mainly be hinting at the fact that we're going to have some new modes to experience during this season, which honestly is just kind of a given. Speaking of new modes though, we do know that a few weeks back we saw the logos for the modes of All or Nothing and One in the Chamber added into the game files, so I would expect we'll probably be seeing both of those debut sometime during the season. Continuing on through the trailer though, we then see a new preview for Gunfight, as we are going to be getting another new map here called Bazaar, which seems to take place in an alleyway or side street kind of building, but honestly we don't really get too much of a preview for this one, so I guess we'll just have to experience it for ourselves tomorrow. But then here is where things get pretty exciting once again, especially for me because, as I'm sure you guys know, I pretty much exclusively play Ground War. It is by far my favorite mode this year, and this next part of the trailer shows off the brand new Ground War map, Zokov Boneyard, which, well, let's be honest, I'm probably mispronouncing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and call it Boneyard. Now, what you probably noticed right away is that the classic map Scrapyard from MW2 is actually included within this map, so that is another throwback to MW2 as well. We've kind of got a trend going on here, if I do say so myself. We've got Ghost from MW2, we've got Rust from MW2, and now we've got Scrapyard from MW2. So like I said, yeah, bit of a pattern here. Season 2, MW2, seems like they might be connected a bit, And honestly, I'm just curious to see what other MW2 themed content we might get throughout the remainder of the season. But of course, for that, we are just going to have to wait and see. Anyways, moving along, we then get some footage of the 2 new DLC weapons we're going to have when the season launches. Those, of course, being the Grau or Gra 556 and also the Striker 45 SMG. Now, the Grau looks pretty similar to the SWAT, if you ask me. And then, of course, while the Striker 45 is not a perfect one-for-one copy, it is very, very similar to that of the UMP 45 from, well, you guessed it, MW2. Then the remainder of the trailer just shows off a handful of operator skins and map previews for a few brief seconds, and then it comes to a close. However, even in the very ending of the trailer, there is still something pretty important to point out, and that is the little fine print at the very bottom of the screen. This reads, quote, "Some content shown requires purchase of Battle Pass or in-game store bundle," end quote. Meaning, if I had to guess, some of those operator skins are going to be in the Battle Pass, and obviously Ghost is going to be in the pass as well, but then we'll probably see a handful of other skins featured in various bundles throughout the season. So, just a heads up, not all the content shown in this trailer is going to be free or even readily available, and there is going to be a decent bit of it that is locked behind a paywall. Now, as I was recording this trailer breakdown actually, we ended up also getting the brand new roadmap for Season 2 as well, and this ends up detailing the majority of the content we should be seeing throughout the next 10 weeks or so. So on day 1, we once again see that we are going to have Rust and Atlas Superstore, aka IKEA, as the standard multiplayer maps. Then we're going to have Boneyard as the new Ground War map, and Bazaar and more for Gunfight. Now, you'll notice here that in the and more section for that, the preview picture appears to be Rust. So it seems that, much like Shipment, Rust will be both a regular map and a gunfight map too, so that's pretty cool to see there. Then, as far as the new game modes go, we've got the Gunfight tournament system returning alongside Season 2, and that should bring some new rewards to unlock there. Then we've also got the CDL playlist going live as well, and I do want to mention with that, maybe if a competitive playlist is actually going to stick around, perhaps the skill-based matchmaking might be toned down a bit. That'd be really ideal in my book, but hey, we shall see. Of course, we've also got Ghost coming tomorrow in the Battle Pass, and also the Grau 556 and the Striker 45, as we already mentioned. But then, what's actually really nice about this roadmap is the fact that we see the in-season content previewed too, and this shows off some of what we can expect to see a bit later on down the road. So here we see that we have the Candor Hideout map coming as a brand new multiplayer map, so that'll be cool to see in a few weeks' time. And surprisingly, we also have 2 new operators coming to the game as well, as opposed to the 1 additional operator we got during Season 1. Here we see that we've got Talon and Mace releasing during the season, and they'll probably come to the game via a new bundle at some point. Then we've also got some new modes coming during the Season 2, including Infected Ground War, which I think is going to be absolutely insane. 64-player infected, or maybe 48-player infected, depending on the map, sounds like utter chaos, and I am so on board for that. We've also got NVG Reinforce, more gunfight variants, and other additional modes coming as well. Then finally, we also see that we've got another new weapon coming during this season, but that information for the time being is classified. However, chances are that'll be added in through some kind of new challenge, just like how we got the crossbow a few weeks back. So all around, both tomorrow and throughout the entire season, it seems like we have quite a bit of content coming up in-game. And keep in mind, there is going to be some other stuff that comes in as well. I'm sure we'll see plenty of other new playlists added into the game, and of course we've got new bundles coming to the store pretty much every week too. Anyways, with all of that being said, that is effectively everything that was just revealed about the Season 2 update here in Modern Warfare, and that is going to wrap things up for today. So, now that this is all out there, what are you the most excited about when it comes to Season 2? Is it the maps, the operators, the weapons? Drop me a comment down below with your thoughts on that. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it, and of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty news and intel, updates and leaks, and pretty much everything else in between, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you'll always know when I upload a new video. As I mentioned earlier, today is the final day that COD MWortal will get you a 30% discount on your G Fuel order, so if you want to grab a new tub, shaker cup, or starter pack, or if you want to stock up for Season 2, be sure to take advantage of that. Once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.